Hello? Oh. The fuck is this? Some weird option. One moment. I don't know if I'm even streaming right now. Yeah, I don't care. Whatever. Anyway. Sorry, I had to click something. Anyway. I said I would probably only stream this game if I was going to shit on it. So that's pretty much gonna be what this stream is gonna be. I'm not really a fan of this game. I mean, you know, I can play it, but I have to turn my brain off if I want to enjoy it otherwise. But I don't think this game deserves the courtesy of being enjoyed. Like, there's a lot of people who like glaze this fucking game, say it's like the best Bioshock, and I'm like, no, the best Bioshock is the first Bioshock, and it's looking like that's not going to change unless they make a new Bioshock. But I don't know, man. This game really made me skeptical of anything Ken Levine's involved in going forward, and he's making that new game, Judas. And I don't know, man. I just hope that fucking Judas game doesn't do the same bullshit this game does. It's really pissed me off. Like, who knows when that game's coming out? It keeps getting delayed. These little mini updates on Twitter or something. Or Blue Sky. I think he's on Blue Sky now. But yeah, we're gonna start from the beginning. This game's easy. I don't really need to hold on to save files anyway. Like, the default is medium, but even on hard, it's not that hard. But I'll just do the default because I don't really respect this game that much to even try to challenge myself on it in any way. The story does not handle its subject material in a way that I, find to be respectful. Like, people think that this game is like, it's really woke and profound, and that was back before people thought woke was a bad thing. I don't think woke is a bad thing, but that's the play today because of the bullshit culture war that intelligence outfits and Peter Thiel type organizations want to push. It's a fake sort of war that's proliferated by these type of fascist figures in their orgs and intelligence psyops. But that's where we are today. But yeah, this game isn't even anything like that. It's not woke in any way, in a bad way or a good way. However you want to perceive woke. But they think that, like, just because the game depicts things like racism, that means it's making a statement against racism. But that's like the most surface level take. Yeah, fucking play. Like, just because a product depicts racism, that doesn't mean that they're making a statement against racism. Like literal Klansmen are not shy about being racist. That doesn't mean they're against racism because they'll depict racism.
Are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
The mind of the subject will definitely struggle to create memories where none exists. Yeah, Lutess isn't even a real person. People thought this was a real person. It's just a character in this fucking story. Rosalind Lutess.
Are you going to just sit there?
As compared to what?
Here they are right now.
Standing?
Rosalind and
Not
her
standing.
fake brother.
Rowing.
Rowing? Hadn't planned on it.
So you expect me to shoulder
What's
the
this?
burden?
No, but I do expect you to do all
And
the
I'm gonna
rowing.
go over the problems
And
with
why
this
is
game
that?
as I go
Coming
through
here
it.
was your idea.
My idea.
I've made it very clear that I don't believe in the exercise.
The rowing?
No. Imagine that's wonderful exercise.
Then what?
The entire thought experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer?
One goes into an experiment knowing one could fail.
But one does not undertake an experiment knowing one has failed.
Can we get back to the rowing?
I suggest you do, or we're never going to get there.
No, I mean, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would assist.
Perhaps you should ask him.
Bring to New
I
York.
imagine he has a greater interest in getting there than I do.
I suppose he does, but there's no point in asking.
Why not?
Because he doesn't row.
He doesn't row.
No, he doesn't row.
Ah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, that all makes sense, that whole conversation later in the game.
We've arrived.
But I don't think it was worth it. Like, even finding out the twist of the game is not even, like, worth even bringing up. Or worth even,
He's
like,
not
complimenting.
moving.
He will, eventually.
I suppose he does. Shall we tell him when we'll be returning?
Would that change anything?
It's also just a lazy way to not have alternative sort of actions.
Hey!
It's all got to be, like,
Somebody
railroaded
meeting me
into,
here?
like, linear
It
sort
does
of
seem like a
progression.
dreadful place to be stranded.
Well, maybe there's someone inside.
Yeah, there's an asshole inside. Kinda. Forgot if there's some shit over here. I'm gonna get all those scraps before I go into the little water tower. We'll bring us the girl and wipe away the
Booker
dead.
DeWitt. I guess you're expecting me?
So we gotta go find the girl, which, you know, everybody knows by now. This game is over 10 years old at this point. You know, just in case people come in here, I'm gonna spoil shit. I wanted to put that in the title of my stream, but I didn't have enough space to put it in there. But I'm gonna spoil stuff, like, before I even get to the end. Like, I don't know when I'll do it, but yeah, I am going to do it. So, fair warning
Is
for
anyone
anybody
here?
who comes in here.
Hello?
Who might come in here. I'm going to turn on the volume on my side right quick. A little bit loud on my side. Yeah, and the title of this stream is basically my big issue with this fucking game. Like, Ken Levine wanted them, like, have these features in this fucking game, but he fumbled them really hard compared to, like, the first game. Like, the first game was really good. It did a good job tackling it, objectivism and, you know, Ayn Rand bullshit and shitting on it, rightfully so. The sequel was trash because it put up a bunch of straw men against communism that aren't even what communists promote. It's some bullshit. That's some CIA cutouts promoted. It's not from it's nothing that Lenin or Marx ever said. You won't hear anything from Lenin or Marx in the fucking Bioshock 2. But that game was supposed to be like a counter argument to the criticism of objectivism and the libertarian bullshit. You know, the classical liberals. You know, basically the capitalist, the anarcho-capitalist. 'Cause that's what Andrew Ryan is. He's a fucking anarcho-capitalist. And Rapture's like an anarcho-capitalist utopia where, you know, all morality is, you know, cast away to fulfill your desires for profit and, you know, unscrupulous experiments that basically fuck up society. Drug addiction, you know, all that type of shit. Don't disappoint us. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. We never get an explanation for him. It's just supposed to be some scary bullshit. It's fake for one thing, because we find out who does this, who puts this shit up in the first place, who's asking for the debt in the first place, and it's stupid when you find out. In New Eden soil shall I plant thee. Yeah. The New Eden, which will make sense soon. Let's ring them bells.
Wait a minute, that card.
122. Yeah, we know. I mean, at least the game looks good on my side. It should, though. It's an old game. I might be able to speed run through this game. I don't know. The game really wants to like be up its own ass with its cinematics. Like I think they really wanted to make a movie. You know, a typical movie where you know a bunch of white people take center stage and stories that are set in a background with a bunch of suffering black and brown people, like usual, like Dances with Wolves, you know, stuff like that.
All right.
Like Geronimo, all these stupid movies. Like, now these movies are supposed to be about the, you know, these marginalized groups. But we're gonna make the white people the main character.
The hell? Go!
Make yourself ready, Pilgrim. The bindings are there as a safeguard.
No, no, God damn it!
Ascension. Ascension in the count of 5. Count of 4.
No.
3.
Dropped your guns, fucking idiot.
1.
Fucking butterfingers.
Ascension.
Just stay calm.
5,000 feet. 10,000 feet.
That's a lot of feet, you fucking freak.
Hallelujah.
Man, this place sucks. Can't go to any of those places. Another issue I have with the game. The early previews of the game were making it look like you can go to all the islands you could see, but you can't. Can't go to any of that shit you're seeing in the background. Sadly. The earliest demo of this game was really making this shit look ambitious. But of course, you know, 360s and PS3s were not capable of that type of shit. It could only be done on PC, so you know, they had to neuter the fuck out of this game for the sake of the shitty consoles. We will not raise a finger for our own salvation, and though we deserve not this mercy. You know what's fucked up about the whole Christianity thing and the focus? It's like, how did this become like a white religion in the first place? How did Christianity end up becoming co-opted by white people? Or you know, at least a bunch of white supremacists want to claim it. And the shit wasn't even invented by them. Like, those old scriptures were written in like Afro-Asiatic regions. Wasn't written by any Caucasians. Like, their religion was basically Loki and shit, and even that's appropriated from like, you know, Semitic people. Like, people in Iran created all that shit with the Norse mythology, and then it was co-opted by like people who like migrated from the fucking east. They were more pale. Yeah.
Excuse me. Where am I?
They called so-called Indo-Germanic, but you know, we know who they were.
Such questions to myself, unless I want to get made.
You know where that endo part comes from. Yeah, this ain't even their fucking religion. Shit was written by like Ethiopians and shit. They want to claim it. They want to claim Old Testament, New Testament, even some Muslim parts. But it's harder to do that with the Muslim parts because, you know, it's more distinctly a bunch of black and brown people who are still following that religion. So they don't want to claim that. You know, because there were no Muslims who colonized a bunch of other continents and pushed the religion on to other continents. But a bunch of white settlers decided to use Christianity as the religion of choice to push on other continents. So that it magically became a white religion just because of that practice. Okay. Look at these ugly fuck ass statues. Like, we learned nothing about her, by the way. Like, she's not special at all. They got a dedicated fucking shrine to her and shit here. There's nothing about her that's important. So, spoilers. Big old wasted potential here. I mean, you do get something later, but it's a big nothing, really. Get a voxophone. The arbitrary audio diaries that don't make sense in this game at all. They made more sense in Bioshock, the first game. They don't make sense here. And I know, like, I have so many ideas of how they could have fixed everything. Like, there's just the equivalent of plasmids in the game, too. You know, the powers you get later. Like you got in Bioshock 1, but, there's a good way they could have integrated the equivalent of the plasmids, what they call vigors here. Like, I have a story, a lore reason that could have made them fit, and they didn't have to use the same excuse from Bioshock 1 to make them fit. But, you know, they weren't cooking. I don't know. They didn't have a bunch of geniuses working with this story, so they never thought of, you know, a good way to integrate them into the story and make them make sense. Like, they're just hanging around. Nobody fucking uses them though. These things just exist. Nobody really uses them, other than some special mini bosses. You know, like, who gives a fuck? No one else uses them though. Why do they exist? No explanation. I think we go upstairs now. I don't know. This Comstock, he sucks. The big twist with him is not special either. It's shit. Let's get out of this hellhole. It wasn't an earned twist at all. Here we go downstairs, I forgot. Yeah, this guy sucks. This is basically a clan robe he's wearing. He's missing the hood. This place is flooded. They want to call this decor, but it's just they have bad plumbing.
We recommit ourselves to our city and to our prophet, Father Comstock. We recommit through sacrifice.
We're going to interfere with his shitty sermon. It's not important.
Is it someone new?
He's just talking out of his ass.
Someone from the sodden below. Newly come
Preacher Wedding is his name.
To be washed clean.
It's not a very fitting name.
Our founders and our Lord.
I just need passage into the city.
Passage to the city. Brother, the only way to Columbia is through rebirth in the sweet waters of baptism. Will you be cleansed, brother?
Hey, I'm just looking to pass through.
Glory be, praise be to the founders.
Look at all these clones. They all have the same fucking face.
Praise be to the cleanse yourself, brother.
This is quite a downgrade.
Reach out, brother. Go on, brother.
I think even like Bioshock 2 had better like background people.
Glory be.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm just biased in my remembering, but it doesn't look good.
Come and be cleansed. Hallelujah!
This is something that was cut from another scene that they recycled here, but yeah. She's supposed to show up later, at least in the original plan.
Praise be the prophet.
This model, anyway.
Come, let us
Where they like self-immolate themselves, but they removed it from the end of the... Well, no, she does show up. She does show up. They still kept that in. Yeah, she does self-immolate still. It used to be a boy, though, like an actual child who does it. It's fucked up. That's in a later scene.
Hey. I baptize you in the name of our prophet, in the name of our founders, and the name of our Lord.
Lord Satan.
I don't know, brothers and sisters, but this one doesn't look clean to me.
Who's there? Who's there?
Bring us the curb and wipe away the debt.
What do you want?
We had a deal to it. Open this door right now.
I told you. Not gonna do it. Go away.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt!
Sorry, 1 second. And then the volume just a little bit slightly again, because I can barely hear. Yeah. We're gonna go through the problems of this game very soon. Like, I noticed, like, you know, I'm a black man, so I think a lot of the issues with this game are very evident to me as a black man. Like, the people I usually see glazing this fucking game is like, you know, they kind of got some privilege blocking their, like, why anybody would be disappointed with this fucking game. You know, a certain type of privilege, not like, you know, prestigious, but, you know, just something that just not lived experience, basically. So they don't see what the issue is with this fucking game that I see. We're gonna get into that pretty soon. I started early, so I might get to those parts pretty early. This is our shitty little apartment like we used to have. No sheets or nothing. We're an alcoholic, spoilers. And we're also a gambler. We served in the military. Shut the fuck up. This is actually an office. It's not even really an apartment. It's an office. We're a Pinkerton. A scumbag Pinkerton. Basically a riot buster. Hired private police who would usually go and break up worker strikes. Shitty scumbag. Okay, this is supposed to be the 80s right here. That scene has a callback later, but yeah, that's supposed to be the 80s. Some 99 Luft balloons going on there. Yes, so there's gonna be some...
idiot priest needs to learn the difference between baptizing a man and drowning one.
He knew what he was doing. He was trying to drown you.
Landmark and figure out where the hell I am.
Yeah, there's gonna be some time skips going on in this shit game. Because it decides to, you know, do some time fucky-wucky. And too many writers fuck up time shenanigans. And it pisses me off. Like, I don't like a lot of stories with time shit going on. A bunch of time jumps. Because they never do them right.
So that we may follow in the prophet's path.
Amen.
There's a bunch of quantum entanglement type of background to this game, and it's just it fucks up a lot of the game. I gotta say, it really ruined the game for me.
Our prophet
Like,
fills
even
our
before
lungs
the
with
twist,
water, so they may better love the air.
Like the quantum entanglement bullshit just really fucked this game. And it retroactively ruins the first game. I try to pretend that this game doesn't really exist. It's some fan fiction that doesn't count. But they really try to insert this game up the ass of the first game just to try to legitimize it, and it really pisses me off. Which will show up later in the game, and especially in the DLC. The DLC is kind of shit. And it tries to like backpedal on the mistakes it made in this game. But it was too late by that point. Like, because I complained about this game, and the DLC tried to like address people like me
with flaming sword and wings of angels.
But it just contradicts a lot of the shit in this.
Over me,
the main game.
Lend me strength.
The DLC.
Shield my mind from fear and doubt, so that I may hold
God
fast
doesn't love you.
invaders.
Shut up. You are evil incarnate.
Washington.
Goddamn Nazi. It's not even your fucking religion. You just appropriated it. Shut the fuck up.
Virtue, a rebel against ignorance and tyranny.
By the sword
and the scroll and the key.
Oh yeah, they also worship the fucking presidents. So
only Providence.
They worship George Washington and fucking Jefferson.
Just because the city
and
flies
Benjamin Franklin.
Sure fools. All right.
But he's right about that. But he's also one. Why is the font so small? But the font was bigger. No, it's fine. Fuck it. I'm not gonna fuck with it. But yeah, like they worship. Well, Benjamin Franklin is not a president, but you know he was a founding father anyway. They love the fuck out of Benjamin Franklin because you know. Here they are right here. Yeah, these motherfuckers are the people they worship. On top of the Christianity. They got a different type of Christianity where these guys are included. You know, there's Benjamin Franklin's bitch ass. They love him because he really wanted to kill a bunch of brown and black people. He wanted to make America really white. He thought there was too many fucking Native Americans. Yeah, because you know this is their fucking land. They're indigenous to America, to this continent. So yeah, there's a lot of them. You guys are like inserts. You're fucking invaders. So yeah, there's less of you. And there's less of you in the world. Like he had a problem with the fact that like white people don't really exist in a lot of parts of the world back during his time. Like only like Britain and the British and the Saxons were the only people he considered legitimately white. Not even like other Europeans, just the fucking British motherfuckers. They're the only white people. So probably back then, yeah, a lot of Europeans were not they were not like white. They were not honorary whites at that point, and you know, probably weren't even that as pale as they appear now. There's been a lot of blanqueamiento going on. Like this guy saw Germans as black people. He thought Germans were too fucking black. They probably were back when he was around. But there's been a bunch of, you know, blanqueamiento going on about a bunch of like colorism, whitening campaigns, and you know, breeding out the browner people. That's an actual campaign they have. Like they try to, like these white colonial fucks try to fearmonger about like white replacement. And you know, those brown people are coming in to breed us out, and like the only ones thinking about doing that are you motherfuckers. This is like your campaigns. This is shit you made books about and drew up plans to do. You literally did this. It's not the brown people doing it. It's not the brown immigrants. This is sick sociopathic shit you guys do. Because you guys value this concept of white supremacy. There's no concept of like black or brown supremacy. That's a white colonial concept to like try to breed people out. To make them whiter or some other color. But yeah, I just had to bring that up because Benjamin Franklin was really hardcore on that. And of course George Washington as well. And Jefferson. They like to talk about how Jefferson had a black lover, but he didn't really respect her. She was just she was a concubine to him. They try to really whitewash that motherfucker because of that.
Inconvenient when buildings
Leaving out the fact that he was racist as fuck. Fuck Jefferson and fuck George Washington. They try to retroactively say he's not a racist either because he freed his slaves. And we don't even know if he even wrote that in his will. No. He supposedly wrote something in his will retroactively after he died that they can be freed, but only after his wife died, and then it's somebody else's responsibility. But that's not really like something I would call generous at all, or it's pretty dehumanizing.
I just think it fails to capture Father
Like, when your freedom's up to the will of this racist white guy, that's not, like, saying that he freed them is like, is like immaterial. It's set on a timetable, not by the desire of the actual slaves. And it's all after he's dead, so he doesn't give a fuck anyway. Like his wife, he and his wife are not really gonna care. They're already dead. So yeah, what the fuck do they care if they're free after that? That's not like an admirable thing to me.
Never hire an artist, my dear fellow. They are a temperamental and unreliable lot to a man.
Yeah.
I told
Fascists
him
hate
that the park
artists.
is exceedingly far behind schedule.
Unless they can use it for fascist
the landscaping
propaganda.
is half finished. The statuary hasn't arrived. The fountain is full of rainwater, for God's sake. Even the marigolds are still unplanted. All work which should have been done months ago.
Why don't you go do it?
Do you know what he told me? He said that he was tired, that the work had taken much from him. I said, good God, man, don't tell me about details, just get it done.
Why don't you just fucking do it, lazy fuck?
Yes, sir.
Go get your fucking shine box, and you do it. Like, the fucking entitlement of the, this is just quintessential to the problem. Like, the people running shit in this country, these are the people who are like, this is how they think. This is exactly how they think. Entitled lazy fucks who want to criticize other people's work ethic. Don't do shit themselves. Want everybody to do everything.
And then the Archangel showed a vision. A city, lighter than air. I asked her, why do you show this to me, Archangel? I'm not a strong man. I'm not a righteous man. I am not a holy man. And she told me the most remarkable thing. You're right, prophet. But if grace is within the grasp of one sinner's ear, how can anyone else not see it in themselves?
Oh, a delicatessen, huh?
An accent from our waiter.
Let's go get some deli meat. Eat the fucking bread or cheese. Big old wheels of that cheese. No doubt better than the cheese we got today. They were talking about the Vox Populi, but I had my Voxophone playing. And I'm not really amused at what they do with the Vox Populi.
Good day, citizen. You're looking fit.
I know. I'm always fit. I just got done working out. Look at this fucking Vampire Hunter Diaz mechanical horse. Not moving at all, though. I think it's broke. But they were just too lazy to animate it. The angel has showed him rapture. Excuse me. I gotta drink something. Spoilers, that's the girl we gotta get.
Picking the right event to attend on a day like today is serious business, you know. Can't be everywhere at once. You'll always miss something.
That's why we're going to the raft.
All right. Yeah, bridges like this are supposed to be like integrated all over the place, but it's only for this little set piece. This opener set piece is basically a walking simulator beginner part of the game. You don't do anything but walk. You know, it makes the game look like it's going to be better than it is. But sadly, it doesn't go that way. Make sure I collect everything before I get out of here.
He's strong in the sword, but a bit weak in the key and the scroll, if you get my meaning.
That's a euphemism for his dick and balls. Like the scroll and the key are supposed to be like commentary on the leader's dick and balls, but basically saying he's sterile. They know he's sterile. I don't know how they know, but he's not actually able to have children. So where that child came from is not really understood. It didn't come from his wife, but we find that out later. Oh yeah.
Is this girl?
That's the girl. She's represented as a she. That's supposed to be us. And we have this little tattoo on our hand. Here's the barbershop quartet singing a old school rendition of a Beach Boys song. Yeah. Colombia's gayest quartet, yeah. Get the fuck out of here. That's a bit of the time fucky wucky I'm talking about.
And radical on me, John. I do not want to be some character out of I Married a Vox Populi. Now, do I?
So I guess he's thinking of joining the Vox Populi. He's sympathetic, but she don't want no part of it. She wants to be with, her white supremacist friends. The Vox Populi are basically like a resistance group, more socialist-leaning, more marginalized groups are in that group, trying to fight the leaders
Telegram,
of this
Mr.
place.
DeWitt. Telegram for you, sir.
But
DeWitt,
they get pretty much shafted.
Your presence. Stop. Whatever you do not pick number 77. Stop. Lutess.
Like spoilers, the actual resistance group gets, the struggling marginalized people get pretty shafted in this game. It's like they're only here for like background noise to the narcissist white main characters. That's basically all that they are. That's for real. You can understand why I don't really like this game for doing that. It does not handle its subject material in a very mature way at all. It's a very disrespectful way, I would say. It's like they treat the struggling marginalized people as just they're a nuisance to the main characters. Like they're not even really treated like people. Only one of the people who are like in the resistance are treated like people. Otherwise, and a lot of the ones who are like sympathetic or even in the group are like they're just white people. No other black or brown people. There's only like one black person in this fucking game that's given a voice at all. But that's it. They try to make the white people like sympathetic, even the ones who are the racist. They make them a bit more nuanced. But the actual people who that this game uses as background for their story, the people who are suffering,
Look at her.
don't really get much of a voice at all. They're most of them are mute, and they're not treated in a nuanced way. They're just treated like, oh, we just want to kill all the rich white people. We don't even children. We don't care who they are. We don't. Like they want to make it look like, yeah, be afraid of the revolting black darkies people and the commies. They're too crazy to be reasonable at all. But not us racist former Nazis. We're the only reasonable ones. Like, I'll show you what I mean the further I get through the game. And there's plenty of examples of these fucking cops and war
if I told you a man could hoist a 1-ton
criminals
straight into the air,
getting redemption or redeeming dialogue.
Well,
and it's like
friends, I am here today
nothing for any like.
Those are no flights of fancy. Those are no tall
marginalized
tales
people
told
in the
behind
game.
the pool hall. No sir, no ma'am. Those are vigors.
Like they even shit on the main black character I'm talking about. She says she just wants to kill all the white people and shit, and that's it for no and they try to illegitimize her reason for even like doing the revolution.
Tips of your fingers. You know our prophet is fair. You know our
And there's a secret voxophone that explicitly points us out. But they had to like backpedal on in the DLC. But they don't do anything about that voxophone. The voxophone still exists, and it contradicts everything she says in the fucking DLC. So I don't know.
Young sir, young miss, roll up and try the amazing power of bucking bronco. Whether you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled.
I'm not doing any of these. We already know how they work. We're just gonna go to the end of this. Yeah.
He's bold. He's the amazing handyman. Only in our fair city.
This is what they do with people who are crippled. They turn them into mechs and make them work. You're gonna work no matter what. They don't care if you're crippled. This is where we get our first.
Has a pay telephone ever refused to connect you with a beloved spouse? Well, it's time to take back control from the men of metal. With possession, you are the master. You will bend any machine to your will.
So, you know, she gave a good, I guess, kind of a reason for why you would use this.
Vending machine? Has a pay telephone
But why would you use this over a fucking phone if the phone works?
Well, it's time to take back control from the men of metal. With possession, you are the master.
No one uses this either.
You
Like,
will bend any machine to your will.
like we're the only ones who ever really like pick this shit up. There's not even a boss that uses this.
Give me one of those.
Not a mini boss or anything.
They're all ears.
I don't know why she's being all seductive. We're supposed to be like possessing machines. She's trying to make it look like it's a roofie or some shit, which would be fucked up anyway. I don't know why she was doing that. That's shit like that is pretty stupid about the game too. There was no reason for her to even act like that. But whatever.
What the hell was that?
It was stupid. That's what it was. I don't want to spend any more time here than I need to.
Sorry, pal. The raffle is all sold out. Entrance is reserved for dignitaries and very important personages alone.
Shut up.
Guessing that don't mean me.
Let me through, damn it. What am I missing?
Please accept our greatest.
I gotta buy a ticket. I forgot. Whatever. Who has the fucking ticket? That's just some crystal meth. That's not the ticket.
Right? But I can't tell one from the other.
You know a damn thing.
Is this where I get the ticket? That's just the fucking... I can buy a bigger. I don't care about it, really. Like, the game's easy. whether you have a vigor or not.
Hear your voice from the
Have you
past
sampled
in
any
the
of the
present.
new vigors here today?
I usually wait till Fang works out the kinks without being safe.
Give me a fucking ticket, bitch.
Say something, Sonny.
What's a voxophone? What's a voxophone?
Exactly that. A personal record of voice.
Hey, just so we're clear, I'm not paying for this.
Just a demonstration, sir.
Thanks, Mario. Oh, that's right. I gotta use the possession. That's what I do. I forgot. Yeah, use possession. Why did it say buy a ticket, though? That's stupid. It made me forget that you just used this. Forgot how you activate it, though. There you go.
Well, if it isn't Assemblyman Buford, your spawn at the Raffle awaits.
Heads.
Or tails.
Come on, let me through.
I like Tails the Fox. He's
Or
cool.
tails.
Dynamite Head, he's not bad though. That was a pretty good game. I know what they mean.
Heads.
Told you.
I never find that as satisfying as I'd imagined.
Chin up. There's always next
That just
time.
shows that we've been here before. There's a time fucky-wucky going on. We always get heads. It's stupid to think about constants and variables in the game, which is basically a developer's logic. In real time theory, that's not relevant. More of a dev reference. Excuse me.
Look at that. He looks just fine to me.
Constants in this game are an excuse to keep things linear. Otherwise, you know, quantum theory doesn't really require constants.
My role model? Or Lady Comstock?
It makes more sense with infinite possibilities. You're gonna have a bunch of non-constants. You know. Although this is a problem with all of, like, I know, Western sci-fi. You know, they like to promote this idea, even with quantum theory and, you know, time travel fucky-wucky bullshit. They love this idea of, like, oh yeah, everything's possible. Everything's possible, but, you know, a reality where it's always just a bunch of white supremacists running things, that's just always got to be a constant. That's one constant you do see a lot in sci-fi involving time and time theory and all this shit. Yeah, the Nazis always got to be in control. It can never be like black people being independent and, you know, running their own societies and not under the boot of a bunch of Nazis and fucking Klansmen, invaders. No, they always got to be subordinate to them in any reality. It doesn't matter. Because otherwise, that's just that's apocalyptic. That's like black people being autonomous, independent, or treated as equal. That's crazy to us. We can only imagine a post-apocalyptic scenario where that happens. The world's ending if that's happening. That's why like all these fucking sci-fi stories is always like the most cyberpunk 2077 type of shit. It's never like a positive future, because the people running shit don't ever want people to think that like better is possible, and that we shouldn't have Nazis as the you know, the zenith of society and the, you know, that the ultimate controllers forever and ever, unless the world is ending. But this is the fallacy. But that's what always happens in Western sci-fi. There's never like an alternative sort of like scenario, even with, you know, infinite timelines and shit as a concept. Where that, you know, is never the case where these Nazis are never in control, or where, you know, people are, you know, treated as equals who are not white, you know. There's no positive future roadmap for the people running shit today. They don't want you to ever consider that. Pisses me off. No, there is much better that is possible. We don't have to settle for this. Like, we don't have to settle for Western chauvinist framing. We don't have to settle for like anarcho-capitalist framing. Or capitalism at all.
This is it.
I think we should just ditch
I feel
it.
like I've waited all year for this.
We'll see about that. I'm feeling.
Okay, we're getting to excuse me. Sorry, I got a dry throat. We've been talking a lot, but I still need to turn it down a little bit. One moment. It's really loud now. I don't know why. Okay. I thought I had it low enough, but no. Okay, check this out.
The 1912 raffle!
Now, a lot of people were really shocked when they saw this. You know, I wasn't shocked enough because it's not very realistic. Like in a
Has officially begun!
they didn't want to make the white supremacists look too bad, so you know they had them do this instead.
Sorry,
but
no sale.
Silly? There's never a charge for the raffle. You've been sleeping under a rock?
77.
77. That's a lucky number.
For the raffle.
I'll be rooting for you.
Bring me
Shut up, slut.
the bowl!
Fucking Nazi.
Is that not the prettiest young white girl in all of Colombia? All right then.
It's like a bitch to
The
me.
winner is number 77.
Oh, what do you know?
Number 77, come and claim your prize. First round.
Alright. Okay.
It was me. It was all me. Please, please.
So the groom, he's called the groom.
Please, what are you doing?
Come on. Are you gonna throw it, or are you
She's not saying anything, but she will say something later.
taking your coffee black these days?
So yeah, they're confirming that they're racist here. If it wasn't obvious enough, you didn't see a lot of brown people back there, no black folks. But yeah, there's no like white supremacist society that's sustainable without a bunch of black and brown labor. You know, they like them as labor, but out of sight of polite society. Slave labor, not even like equal labor. You know.
Please, I'm the one you want.
Oh,
But
looks like we've got a shy one here. We've got to do something about that. Wait.
Now I say that this is a bit tame to me because realistically they'd be lynching these two, or at least the black woman would be lynched for sure. The white guy would just tarred and feathered maybe, not lynched so much. The black woman for sure, she'd be lynched. That's just like they just have them get a baseball thrown at them. Yeah. We don't want to make the Nazis look too bad though, guys. We don't want to have them doing lynching barbecues and even eating babies like they were actually doing back in this time. They were literally eating like children. They would kill black babies and eat them. There were cookbooks. I'm not making this up. Go to the South. You can still find these fucking cookbooks for black folks. All right, they were eating us. They were doing that since the Pilgrims arrived. They were eating Native Americans and black folks that they brought with them. It's pretty fucked. The literal cookbooks. They don't ever want to talk about that shit because it's so fucking morbid.
It's
but that's
him!
true. This game don't get into that shit though.
Where'd you get that brand, boy? Don't you know that makes you the
And they wonder why people like me would be so mad about the shit that they did and still do and cover up. And why I'm not impressed with this fucking game.
I've been sneaking the...
Like, people who saw this, they thought that this whole scene with the racist, like, this showing racism is a statement against racism. But no, simply showing racism is not a statement against it. You're just using it as, like, fucking a setting and like, background for your game. Like, you have the choice to throw the ball at the people up there, right? You have the choice to do that. So it's not a statement against racism at all if your character can do that and agree with the racism. You can throw it at him or the couple. There's no statement going on here.
Brass false shepherd? And we ain't letting no false shepherd into our flock. Show them what we got planned, boys!
Okay, time to get really gory. Yes. It's very gratuitous.
False shepherds come to lead our lamb astray!
Oh, B. I gotta change these controls. I don't like this shit on me. Run, boy! Alright. When I'm in control, I'm gonna be the most anti-fucking cop, anti-Nazi you'll ever see. But the character is a piece of shit. Sadly. If only I, could mod him out and change his lines, it would be great. But no. I mean, you could, I guess, but people haven't done that. They like this shitty character, so it's not really mods like that. This character doesn't deserve any, like, respect or to be like, maintained at all.
You've lost it! Taking cover!
Give me the gun. Get the fuck out of my face. Where are your guns? One of you motherfuckers had a weapon, I know. Where the hell is it? I remember having a gun at this point. I gotta find it.
This way! Cover the gate! You're under arrest.
Shut your bitch ass up. Oh, you have a weapon? Let me get it. Spank you right quick. There we go.
I see him!
That's how I get it. I'm satisfied until I get something better. This is not my favorite weapon. It's kind of shit. Especially against mini bosses. Monument Island, huh? Yeah, just come staying right there. Alright. Yeah, you'd think you'd be able to, like, go to all these places, but it's pretty fucking linear. If you jump off, you'll just spawn back over here. Yeah, I do need help. Pretty sure there's a voxophone over here too. Possession aid. Do I got enough? I don't really want to get this. I don't think I ever used this. Yeah, these are some minstrel drawings of, like, supposed to be like for black people. I guess they kept black prisoners in here.
You got any spine? Son of a bitch is in the park!
I told you, Comstock. You sell them paradise, and the customers expect cherubs for every chore. No menials in God's kingdom. Well, I have a man in Georgia who'll lease us as many Negro convicts as you can board. Why, you can say they're simple souls in penance for rising above their station. Whatever eases your conscience, I suppose.
Yeah. Back here, you know, they still, I was gonna say back then they just arrested black people for doing nothing, really. They just, because they needed slave labor. You know, slavery was illegal, but not if they're, you know, prisoners. This is how they maintained a lot of the, you know, the slave labor still. And that's how they maintain it today. Like, there's millions of, you know, people in prison, and they're used as slave labor. Majority are black, too. Oh, yeah. But this game isn't going to point that out, that, you know, they're not just convicts. They're people that they arrested because they're black. They're not really criminals. It doesn't go more in depth with that type of practice. Where the fuck you come from? Stupid. I gotta change my bindings. Right in the dick. Oh, what the hell? Where is this coming from? Aim down sights. Shoot them. Are they dead? I guess they are. I gotta change some of the key bindings. I don't like that. I don't like melee on fucking V. That's terrible. Yeah, my E button's not used. We'll put that shit on there. The fuck is V? Oh, it says change weapon? Wait a minute. Switch weapon is E? That's stupid. Who's gonna make that melee? Who gives a fuck? Yeah, scroll's better for that anyway. Yeah, save. Oh, actually, no. We gotta go to fucking crouch as well. Where's toggle crouch? Toggle crouch. Okay. It's not toggle, it's just that, alright. Whatever. Yeah. No, it's not left control. Why the fuck is it that? I said Q, bitch. Okay, fine. Yeah. Oh, we didn't save. That's probably the problem. Fuck. What Philistine wants to crouch on a C? Like, I don't know. Fucking weirdos. He's a bitch. What the fuck you guys think you're Spider-Man? Shut up. lose. Oh, what the hell? It's another one of these damn things. Shit. Yeah, I need some help. Okay, we got one. 36 bucks? Damn, you're expensive. Damn, you're a fucking thirsty hoe. We don't want that. You're 14 bucks. But only 20%.
A carnival of thrift at your disposal!
Cough it up, bitch. Give me some health. So one of you guys gotta have a health pack. Some food. I need a pear or something. Moment Island. Or Monument Island. Fuck the police. Fuck. I got health, thank God. Your firemen don't put out fires, huh? At this point, I expect our firemen to be acting like that in this country. They don't put out fires, they start them, and then you gotta pay them to get rid of the fires that they started. Wouldn't surprise me if they went that way. Evil as fuck, capitalist as fuck. What's in here? I need some salt, baby. Give me that salt and that money. You think a lot of this shit would be full of salt? Something's got to be full of salt. Toasted cornflakes, huh? Nah. This shit sucks. Oh, there's some salt. I need that. Thank God. They knew I needed it. And I need some help too. All right, fireman, let's go. He wasn't very hard, from what I remember.
What's going on?
Dumbass. You're supposed to be possessed, motherfucker. Why are you not possessed? Yeah, you blew up real good. Pretty easy. Guess the possession wears off pretty quick.
Kiss.
No, I haven't.
Only live once.
I forgot the DLC also kind of explains these, but it's the most dumb shit ever.
Press to throw a fiery grenade.
And it involves time, fucky wucky.
Explosive trap.
The DLC explanation is not satisfying enough.
That wasn't no sample.
Okay. Yeah, we know how it works, motherfucker. Shut up. Yeah, I prefer the numbers anyway. We just press numbers to change it. This shit worked better as a trap anyway. That thing's stupid. Dumbass. What the fuck are you doing? Man, that robot's stupid. You have nothing. We're a broke boy. And I broke you. And your toy. The fuck? Okay. We don't give a fuck about what the police want. We're going in. Oh, you're riding one of your own. What are you doing? Fuck the pigs. You know, this restaurant's for cops, for sure. You fucking hogs. Yeah, I'm gonna be carving up some belly, alright. Carving up a bunch of pig bellies. Yeah, I said leave, bitch. I pressed enter already. Uh-huh, alright. Oh, you get some lore. Looking back at opening day. Oh wait, I wanted to show it. But just let it go. 1893 is when they started this place. Columbia is the name of this place. What it's set flat. Okay. The prophet stands up to foes within and without. The Chinese boxers take hostage an American innocents. Yeah, they weren't innocents, they were invaders. Fucking America invaded China. With its cousin, the UK, Britain. We stand behind the prophet. So in this reality, this motherfucker got involved in the Boxer Rebellion. Just get them Chinamen, you know, they're not white. How dare they stand up to the fucking British colonials and their friends in the US. Yeah, fuck off. Yeah. Boxer Rebellion was basically a thing where like a bunch of Chinese workers rebelled against a bunch of the British invaders and their missionaries. So they also got them involved in doing colonial sort of NGO work in China. And basically Britain started 2 opium wars where they're really trying to enslave China through opium addiction. Basically exactly what the US accuses China of doing today is what the fucking West was doing in China back during this era in the 18th century up till the mid 20th century. The 19th century. They did this in the 19th century up till the mid 20th century. Right. So
we do indeed.
Why are you following me?
Why
are you?
These assholes are here.
Aperitif.
This isn't tea, honey. That's urine.
That handy in a pinch.
The difference between life and death.
This guy's had enough. Give me that money. You guys can't even use this shit. These guys are the most asshole. They try to make them look cute and whimsical, but then you learn about them and it pisses me off the more I learn about them. And it shows a lot of like, wow, white plot armor is basically what these guys are. That's the best way to describe them. White plot armor. They exist due to white plot armor. Because there's shit that involves, non-white people that had the same sort of, situation happen to them. But, they don't get to exist in the same way. So these guys are just suffering from white plot armor. That's all it is. They're annoying. They're like supposed to be a Tweedledee, Tweedledum, whimsical, posh, British comedy characters. who are supposed to be really fucking smart, but they're not. Just obnoxious when you know the story.
What was that?
Surprising.
Surprising that it worked?
Surprising that it didn't kill him.
But a magnetic repulsive field around one's body can come in handy.
If it doesn't kill you.
A fair point.
Nothing against the voice actors. I mean, they're just reading the fucking script. But still, I don't like these characters. After what I learned. And how this game treats its subject material, basically. Another shitty voxophone. What does this one say? Oh, I know this one.
Father Comstock called on me today to write his biograph. Me. The man pays for exactly 100 pages in advance. Now, I'm half a Jew when I smell silver, so I say, Father, your flock would pay for 1,000. You know, why settle for less? And then the prophet looks to me.
So, it's really odd that Ken Levine decided to even put a character like that in here. I guess he's trying to display the privilege of the white privilege of these Jewish people, I guess. But he gives them a stereotypical sort of desire for like just being money grubbing, like what he just said there. Like, I don't know why he would do that. Like Ken Levine is Jewish himself, or claims to be.
And says,
like, but I've said before, like it's not even a real identity today. Like it's been appropriated by a bunch of white colonials who want to call themselves Jewish. So, but it makes sense that, you know, there's some white Europeans who see, you know, they don't see themselves as different from other white people. So of course he's going to want to work with the white supremacist in writing his biography. Like that's who the fuck Comstock is. He's a white supremacist. Spoilers. But this guy is supposed to be Jewish wants to write for him. I guess I don't know. Ken Levine just wanted to convey that, I guess. I don't know. He don't feel threatened by this guy.
100 will suffice, as I know how it ends.
That's what Comstock said to him. Thanks for this cola. I do like cola. Back when it had, you know, real ingredients in it and actual cocaine. I mean, you know, not the addictive, dirty substance so much, but it did give you a bit more of like, you know, a bit more of a punch.
Blood on the streets, and worse is the insult, because today is the day
Shut up, cop.
our secession from the Sodom below.
They don't let you shoot them because it's scripted. It's so stupid they should let you shoot them. Pisses me off.
Go! Damn hook must be magnetized.
You think? It ain't your skills doing it. You ain't Spider-Man. Get the drop on him. Bitch. Give me a real weapon, damn it. I need that shit. Alright. Okay. Oh, there you go. Fuck yourself, bro. Where are my grenades? Where are you? Come out then if I'm gonna die.
As our prophet has seen, the false shepherd has come. He has come to take our land and lead her astray.
Uh-huh. I mean, you're not wrong. There we go. All right. Gonna collect the fucking loot. Like if the corpses are left on the ground long enough, they turn into boxes. It's pretty cute. They're all just boxes of shit to me anyway. But you know, they might be Nazis, but at least they're you know, they're gender inclusive. All right, even women can be disgusting, horrible Nazis in this reality. That's real equality. Women were always Nazis to begin with. I mean, even when, you know, with the real Nazis. But what I mean is they're serving in the police force, which isn't always the case. They're like fucking stormtroopers here, though. Stop! Dumbass. What the fuck am I stuck on? You drop nothing? You're broke? Not my problem. Shut up, bitch. If you can. The prophet foresaw this day would come, and he is prepared. Get off the prophet's dick. Get his dick out of your mouth. But in prayer. Fucking skank. All right. I think there's something down here. Yeah. Yeah, I think there is.
He's going inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in here for a while. There's some good shit in here, if I recall. Yep. There's some people who need to die in here, I remember.
It's all right. I'm not like the rest. I'm a progressive.
Are you now? Where are you at? I know you're around here somewhere. He's some random NPC. He's not even a real character. But I can't see his body right now. Locked. Gotta get a lockpick or something. Where is he at? Yeah, we got a progressive here, but I'm trying to find this guy. There he is. He's right here. This guy's a progressive. He's just a random NPC. But this is basically what I'm talking about. You got random white NPCs, you know, conveying their humanity. You're not gonna see much of the same for, like, you know, the more melanated characters, though. Spoilers. But you know, they make you like, they try to make you like feel compassion for the inhabitants here. Like, not everybody living in this Nazi establishment is a Nazi, apparently. Even though that's what this fucking colony in Colombia was established on, you know, white supremacy. And we got people like this around. They try to make the white people redeemable here. Even if they do sign off on this white supremacist establishment. But they don't give the same courtesy to the black people or any other race. Well, they do kind of to another character I'm going to talk about later when they show up. But they're not white. But it's like, there's a bit of like a double standard going on, I notice, that I got to point out when we get to that character. But it just goes to show that they don't really like, even the devs of this game don't actually see black people as equals or human when I think about it.
Locked.
I don't know if we can come back here if we leave now. Well, maybe. I don't care. What was in there is not really that important anyway, if I recall. I think we can come back. It doesn't matter. All right, let's just get out of here. Yeah, we can come back there. Where the hell are you? You're not even over here. Stupid.
You're no match.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Stop right there.
What do you expect these mongrels to do? How they treat them? It was bound to happen.
Here's some more.
Violence is not a foregone conclusion.
Here's some more white people.
The one they're after.
Who are not racist.
Police, we're in need of your assistance.
They're here!
Shh. Keep your voice down.
Okay. These guys are allowed to speak and express, you know, how they're not racist. Yet they live here. Now, we're gonna see some new NPCs right now. Watch this. Okay? They're sheltering some black people in here, but they're awake. They don't speak, though. They don't have a voice. They're just background. They are background dressing for these white people. That's it. They're props. Background props. They don't get to speak. They don't get to speak about their own struggle. These white people get to speak for them. Which is, you know, common in a lot of like Hollywood material too that deals with, you know, the suffering of marginalized people. You know, these white characters take center stage, white voices take center stage, and talk about their struggle for them. They don't get to be characters or human beings. They're props, right? You can even hit them, they're not gonna do anything. Watch this. Well, he dies. He dies immediately? They don't usually just die immediately. I don't know. That's never happened before. But yeah, that's all they get to be anyway. They're props. They don't get to be characters. Watch this. You can kill them. Let me see if I can hit them. Let me see if I can hit this person. Oh, I can. I can't hit them. We're gonna restart from the checkpoint though. I just wanted to test something out. I don't want to kill them right away. Or at all, really.
What do you expect?
Tim, the one they're after.
Actually, no, let's restart from the checkpoint again. I want to hear them before I enter there, because then we just scare them. Yeah. Hear these white NPCs talk about the struggle.
These poor Negroes to do. How they treat them.
These poor Negroes.
It was
yeah.
bound to happen.
Violence is not a foregone conclusion.
Shut up. Yes, black people don't use force or violence to, you know, defend yourself against your oppressors. You're in the wrong. But then this white NPC basically wagging his finger at black people who fought back. one of the other problems with this game and its messaging. It's already shaming the people who are the victims with characters like this. We're supposed to be the rational people. The rational whites. Yes. Civility politics. Black people, you're not allowed to use force just to fight Hitler or anything or stop Nazis.
Go. They're looking for you.
Police, we're in need of your assistance.
They're here!
Shh. Keep your voice down.
I'm gonna lay down that smack.
Otis works up at the lodge part-time. He took this box from one of their secret ceremonies. And I know for sure there is something dear inside. Problem is, Otis is more fool than not. He didn't bother to also secure a key from the Feathered Brothers to open the damn thing.
You know, the other problem with this game is you can only hold 2 guns at once. It sucks. The prior game, like the first game, is mainly the one I care about. I don't like the second one so much, although it does have some good mechanics. But even in the first game, yeah, you can carry multiple weapons at once, not just 2. You can also modify weapons, which this game does not have. It removes that feature, oversimplifies the game. There are like a lot of RPG aspects in the first game, and they're like none to be found in this game. Like even the so-called like interaction in this game is like it's scripted, it's linear. There's no RPG elements at all in this game. So like not even just on the story level, it's just like the fucking game design of this game is just inferior. Like I know I picked up a carbine, but I don't think I can wield it. Because I can only hold 2 weapons at once. I'd rather just drop this fucking pistol I got. This pistol sucks. I'd rather have a carbine.
I'll kill you!
Do something. Dumbasses. Fucking Kevin McAllister up in this bitch. They shoot fish in a barrel. He's got some salt. He's very salty. I'm gonna blow your back out. Some fucking fireman. Oh shit. Fucking loser.
Act for your women folk. Act for your profit.
Act for your women folk. You're not women, you're fucking skanks. Fucking Nazi skanks. Go fuck dogs. That's fucking lame, dude. Okay. Give me a better weapon than this shit. I want that carbine, damn it. That shit smacks like a son of a bitch. Oh, it's the same
Otis
shit.
works up at the lodge part-time. He took this box from one of their secret ceremonies. And I know
fucking
for
rocket
sure
over here.
there is something dear inside. Problem is, Otis is more fool than not. He didn't bother to also secure a key from the Feathered Brothers to open the damn thing.
There's some weird cult called the Feathered Brothers, who are basically like Lincoln haters. And here we get another like example of what I'm talking about. Another sympathetic white guy. Well, we find out later that he's like, you know, he's a very open-minded white guy who doesn't want to be racist anymore. It's one of the many examples in this game.
Otis
no, not
works up
that
at
one.
the lodge part-time. He took this box
Not that
from one of
guy. This one. His name is Preston.
I came by the wagon at dawn. Man was just... He just transfixed by my trophy scalps. Asked about the white ones there. I said, well, sir, if your quarry dwells in the jungle and beds down with the local color, why split hairs?
So he's a racist.
Not a chuckle out of him. Either he ain't seen a man go native, or maybe too many. Anyhow, now it's got me hunting down this Daisy Fitzroy. Hope he don't expect me to stuff and mount her. Yeah.
They make light of their fucking Nazis who commit like massacre against people for racist reasons. This guy gets humanized. Spoilers. He gets redeemed. This evil motherfucker. Right? They humanize a fucking Nazi multiple times. Because, you know, we're gonna see that again with some more Nazis. Particularly the main enemy of the fucking game. That's basically what this game is revolved around. They're the main characters. Like the game's about their soul searching, basically. White soul searching with black suffering, you know, marginalized people suffering as background noise. A nuisance, really, not important. Just, we're not really making a statement on racism. We don't really give a fuck. All that matters is what the main characters care about and what they're doing. But we're gonna damn sure make sure that the fucking Nazis are redeemable and redeem themselves, you know? They have morals. The people who are rebelling, you know, we should be wagging their fingers because they're using violence to fight against their Nazis. And they're taking it too far. They're taking it too far against the Nazis. This guy's talking about scalping people. All right? This is like a literal fucking campaign that went on where, like, since fucking George Washington, they put up like bounties to go scalp Native Americans. And runaway slaves, even. And even flay a bunch of black and brown people. That was a disgusting practice. That shit was so brutal. They would literally flay Native Americans, man. Shit's fucking depraved. They did not see anyone who wasn't white as a person, as human beings. Look at all this disgusting, nasty, rotting food. It's like the people who in this, like, we're in this fucking crow society right now. This fucking brotherhood of the fucking hoes or crows. And for some reason they just love leaving out a bunch of rotting fruit because I guess their crow pets like it. But then they shit all over the place. So like, what the fuck? What fucking degenerate would want to be in a club like this? Well, you know, well, I guess a Nazi's pretty degenerate. This is a Nazi right here. Klansman, really. Yeah. Eugenicist. All the same, all from the same stock, cut from the same cloth. This is basically John Wilkes Booth. They love the fact that he shot Abraham Lincoln because he freed the slaves or some shit. But even Lincoln was not really a friend of the black folks because he wanted to deport us. And the only reason the fucking Civil War was fought was because of rebelling blacks. Like, because of the slave rebellions in the Caribbean, which caused a trend up that go further up into the Americas, and we started the Gullah rebellions. They don't like to talk about slave rebellions a lot, but that's the real reason why eventually the Civil War happened. A bunch of the colonials were losing money, so they had they were being forced to transition over to a new way of doing things. You know, the slaves kept rebelling and they were burning their fucking plantation crops. They were losing profits. And they were also killing some of the business partners, which is a good thing. So they were forced to do a civil war against the people who just wanted to hold on to the slaves, even though, you know, so there are other slave equals, or, you know, having rebellions before they were, and they already saw what was coming. You can't treat actual human beings like livestock. They're eventually gonna be able to plot and rebel, unlike actual animals. Can't just treat them like livestock and act like that's just gonna be maintainable, sustainable. I don't want to hear anything he's saying. We're just gonna kill him.
That's it! Fire!
You gonna get me a promotion?
Yeah. Have a promotion to hell. Oh, I'm gonna die. Need some help.
Show some spine, milksop.
Well, you guys are attacking me all at once, so I'm showing enough spine, I would say. Attack me one at a time if you're so fucking brave. Get your boys out of here.
He's making a run for it.
Shut up, bitch. Need some more health. Better give me some. Fucking big bird. Where's your crow friend? Did he disappear? Wait a minute. Damn it. Throw this shit away. We had a carbine. Like, I forgot how to pick up weapons in this fucking game. Shit. Wish I could just throw this shit away. We got a new vigor or upgrade for our vigor.
What exactly was the great emancipator emancipating the Negro from? From his daily bread, from the nobility of honest work, from wealthy patrons who sponsored them from cradle to grave, from clothing and shelter. And what have they done with their freedom? Why, go to Finkton and you shall find out. No animal is born free, except except the white man. And it is our burden to care for the rest of creation.
Yeah, so he's mad about Lincoln. Like, Lincoln's given all the credit for, like, black people getting free, which is just revisionism. White savior revisionism. And Lincoln didn't even like us, and he didn't like other people who weren't white either. Because he led a bunch of, Native American genocide campaigns himself. Like, Lincoln was not a good guy or, you know, anti-racist at all. That's like modern day revisionism. He did, you know, he didn't really outlaw slavery in northern sort of territories where there was slavery still. It was just for the South to punish them because they did they basically did an insurrection. All right, they seceded and they attacked the North. That was the main reason they fought them. They would have been okay with even letting them keep their slaves if they didn't attack them and secede and attack them, just for the threat of even taking away the slaves. But okay, well, you're gonna fight us now. We're gonna take away your slaves. You attacked us, so like getting rid of their slaves was just out of spite at that point. Okay, so this is the key I needed for that chest, I believe. So we're gonna go back there. Yeah. Lincoln didn't think black people and white people could even get along, so he wanted to actually just deport black people out of here. He didn't want us to stay here. No solution where the white people ever have to leave the country, though, because they can't coexist with the brown people or the natives. You know, he was on board with genociding Native Americans, so of course, Lincoln wouldn't suggest just leaving America and going back to, the bogland in Britain, because he agreed basically. Do I need that much? We're just gonna go all in on powers
already.
We don't really need much health. It's pretty easy. We're gonna go and open up that chest though. Well, I got the chance to do it. Let's go into this room. Look at all this rotting food. All these disgusting crows. They're like flying roaches all over the place, eating this shit. And shitting everywhere. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, there's John Wilkes Booth and Lincoln's, portrayed as Satan. Because, he's the great emancipator or some dumb shit. Which is something that was demanded by, former black slaves. He wasn't even gonna do that until, black people demanded that he do it. Which is why it came so fucking late in the first place. That was supposed to be the promise for, helping them win the Civil War, because black people were basically pivotal in winning that fucking war. We were part of the troops in the Civil War. They don't ever point that shit out or like to point it out. Yeah, black people had to fight for their own freedom. They were the soldiers in that fucking war. It wasn't just white people doing shit out of the kindness of their hearts. Because, privileged people don't do shit out of the kindness of their hearts, especially in a white supremacist country. No, black people had to get their own freedom by fighting and being soldiers in that fucking war. And the black soldiers turned the tide in that fucking war. They wanted to be free more than they wanted to be fucking slaves. So they fought harder. I don't even remember this room. There's Lincoln as Satan again. And this is George Washington, who just, you know, he had over 100 slaves alone. And chased down his runaway slaves. Oh, here's another voxophone I missed. I'll get it in a minute. Protecting your race, or our race. Yes, the great replacement. We gotta watch out for that, even though we're the only ones who've ever tried to do the great replacement. Trying to get rid of the brown people in their own fucking indigenous land.
And when the Angel Columbia gave unto the founders the tools to build a new Eden, they did so without hesitation. For 85 years they prepared the way of the Lord. But
Illuminati.
when the great apostate came, he brought war with him. And the fields of Eden were soaked with the blood of brothers. The only emancipation he had to offer was death.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta feel bad for the fucking Nazi Confederates who died to keep slaves. Boo fucking who. Fuck them.
We got him!
Yeah, you got me. Dumb shit.
Moving to cover!
What the fuck are you doing? Why do you guys come back? Fucking stay dead. You don't even have shit I want. Fuck. Might as well just get the free money. See, the slaves are still alive. They're still in here. The white people abandoned them. They're gone. They're still here, sleeping. They don't speak though, ever. They didn't bother to wake them up to ask, yeah, hey, you guys want to come with us? Nah. Said, fuck those Negroes. We're leaving without them. But yeah, this is also what they're running, like a printing press. A meeting of the Columbia Friends of the Negro Society. They really wanted to make them look good, but then when you think about it, they're gone now. They're gone. The black people are still in there. Not speaking. They're just props. But they're in there still. So that just makes them look like they're cowards when the white people just up and run. But the black people are still left behind. Yeah, but they were so compassionate though, guys. Look at them. They were doing this for the black folks, the white saviors. Pastor Atkins' sermon topic: until the Negro is equal, none of us are equal. Yes, I'm sure you've really embraced that since you ran away. Not here anymore. Thought I should point that out. Where are you? I think that's just a bug. Nobody here. Some audio bug. Oh, it's that way, that's right. Is the progressive still here? Did he run away like a bitch? What's up, progressive? So-called progressive. We need all the vigor we can get. What the fuck is this? Fuck. Why are is the camera going weird? At a printing press. Yeah, he stuffed and mounted all this shit. The guy we were hearing on the Vox one before, talking about scalping. This is all the shit he also. He's a hunter basically, a taxidermist as well, for all of his kills. Pretty sure he's done this with humans too, but we don't get too much confirmation on that. It's the wrong way. Comstock fights the Serpent of Nations. Okay, propaganda. This is for these are Chinese people here, and I think it's a Jewish person. That's what that's supposed to be. So-called, I guess. Stereotype. Like, you notice that the other races in a lot of these paintings are like abstract, sort of propaganda imagery of them to make them look uglier and more dehumanized, and like this white savior that is George Washington here in Colombia, the white goddess of this country, or this colony. I mean, Colombia is named after her, and this is an actual figure that America used to have for America. The Manifest Destiny figure was basically represented by Colombia. Excuse me. Or the Trail of Tears. There'd be like all this imagery about the Trail of Tears being led by Colombia. Shit like that. One moment. I gotta mute right quick. Sorry, hello? But yeah. This game has all this racist imagery and shit. And, you know, they think it's enough to just show racism, and that's supposed to be a statement against racism. But is it really, though? Because this is what actual Nazis do anyway. They do this themselves, but it's not like a statement against racism. It's a promotion of it. Like, just showing this is not like making a statement against racism, being anti-racist. You're just reinforcing this, you know, Nazi propaganda at best. You're not actually presenting a message here, other than the reinforcement of the Nazi messages. That's about it. It's not a statement against it, is what I'm trying to say. All these Untermensch non-white people, although Irish people got honorary white status inevitably, got cop status, and Native Americans, Jewish, Mexican, Chinese, not sure what that's supposed to be, but yeah, Native Americans, Japanese, not sure what that is. Indian, you know. But yeah, they're all like oversized heads, you know, exaggerated features. Yeah. They look like monsters. Or they're trying to make them look like monsters or unhuman next to the god George Washington in Colombia, basically. But it's not really a statement against racism, is what I wanted to point out. Just showing that it's not a statement against it. But there's like, you know, there's some very privileged people who tried to make that argument. They're showing that as that makes the game against racism. No, it doesn't. Showing racism does not mean it's a statement against racism. They think that's all you got to do. When you're pointing out racism, that means, or when you're doing racist things and showing racist imagery, that means you're against it, but it doesn't. It could even mean the opposite. That you're for racism and racist imagery. Which would explain some dumb commentary stated later in this fucking game. Press another button. I forgot something happens here. It's scripted, of course, but it happens. Oh, I just went backwards. Never mind. Let's go back. I did something wrong. Illuminati! It says, Animes Patria Nostra Defendere. Basically, they're like Gnostics. This is like Gnostic imagery and fucking, you know, of course George Washington and them were like fucking, what do you call it? Freemasons. And the Freemasons are this like, they love Gnosticism and the Kabbalah. So that's what a lot of Freemason religion is based on. Or their rituals at the very least. You can say they probably don't really believe that shit, but that's what a lot of their rituals are based around. You know, Gnosticism and Kabbalah, believe, you know, shit. We got anything else? With some of that booze, I guess. Need that money, especially. Native Americans. Caution, fairness, yes. We're dissecting the Native American brain. They're not rational like the white brain. Phrenologic, yeah, this is race studies. Protect our race, yes. Fuck is this? There's another shitty audio log. What does it say?
Sweet Mother of Columbia, why do we worship three symbols in your memory? We worship the sword, so that we might avenge you. We worship the raven, so that we might cover the city with eyes. We worship the coffin, because it symbolizes the weight of our faith.
That's what this Brotherhood of Crows worships. They worship basically John Wilkes Booth. And they use the sword as their symbol for, you know, avenging, doing justice for the white race, for getting rid of slavery. Even though they didn't, they just upgraded it to prison labor. That person's Chinese, by the way. Killing a Chinese person. Okay, we'll get a little mini boss fight here now. If I recall, they hate fire. We're gonna get a bit of that.
No mercy for anybody!
Out of my way, bitch. Give me that. One of the best fucking vigors in the game, by the way.
Kind of vigor?
Yeah, one of the best. I like it anyway. It's basically like the bee plasmid in the first game, but better, I think. Much better.
Press
Murder.
to summon murderous crows.
Murder them
Form and
hoes.
release to create a nest trap.
Let's get this shitty devil's kiss out of here. That sucks by comparison. This is superior in every way, in my opinion. Well, not every way, but you know, I like it more. Who the hell? Get your bitch ass up. Especially when you get the upgrade for this. The upgrade for the murder of crows fucks hard. It covers entire battlefields. It's so effortlessly, and it's not even upgraded yet. That's why it's the best one. One thing I'll commend about this game is the murder of crows. Not much else. Where can I just put on a fucking carbine? I want to just drop this shitty... Can I drop this fucking pistol? Because it sucks. This is where we get the little shitty... The inferior, like, upgrade system in here compared to the first game. Fuck. Got a crowbar here, we can't even pick it up. In the first game, you would be able to pick shit like that up. But not here.
Shepherd, this anarchist, is either a mulatto dwarf or a French
Shepherd these nuts.
Station.
Bitch. Shepherd these nuts in your mouth. Fucking bitch. Alright. Okay, where the fuck am I now? Oh, I know where I am. Okay, some of the controls are kind of shit because it's a 2014 video game, practically. Or 2013, really.
Can't remember. His eyes were bigger than that. Squinty.
Okay, Little Red Riding Hood.
His hair color.
Oh, she's snitching. She's snitching on me. She's a bitch. We're gonna have to take care of her.
Like that.
Okay, what about his temper?
They're talking about me.
He was certainly an anarchist. You can spot them anywhere, you know.
I'm not a fucking anarchist. Well, our fucking character, he's a shitbag anyway. I don't identify as our character. But I am gonna kill some Nazis while I'm controlling him. Kill the shit out of him. Fuck him! Yeah, serves you right. For snitching. No snitching. Let it happen. Dumbass. No snitching. Snitches get stitches. That looks nothing like me, by the way. I'm kind of hungry. I might get a snack right quick, because I am peckish. It's not the worst background. I will say something about some of the background and lighting is not bad. One kind of decent thing about this game, but it's I gotta say it's inferior to the first game. It really set the mood in the first game. The atmosphere. But one moment, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get something to eat because I'm starving. I didn't really eat when I got home. Be right back. Need to get my drink. We'll be in business. This is good ass eats though, I gotta say. The best work yet. Alright, we're back. Just gotta put my headphones on real quick. Some sauce on my sandwich. I made a sandwich. Some squirting in here. Pretty good sauce. I have no fucking idea how hungry I was. This game deserves like a lunch break. Fuck this game. Piece of shit game. Overrated as fuck. It won a bunch of awards at gaming shows for a demo that never made it into the fucking game. We had a playable demo at these game shows that it was won all these hundreds of awards at, and it didn't even make it into the fucking game. This bullshit. That demo that people played at those game shows didn't make it into this fucking game. They never made it playable for the retail players at all. Not even in the DLC. Anyway. Did I get everything in here? I think I did. I didn't get an orange, but I don't really need that shit. Or it's a tangerine, maybe. I hate the fact that, like, that's one of my issues with the game, is like, and it's advertising, it uses the awards that it won, but it's for shit that's not even in the main game. Yeah, you won this award for the demo you had, that's not playable. None of no part of the demo made it into the game. That's from an earlier version of the game that was more interesting, actually. Until they got rid of it. Because they couldn't fit it on the shitty PS3 or 360. Tell him. Fuck him. Fuck you. Fuck him. Bitch. Only one of you? You didn't even have anything for me. What a waste. Well, I'm really hungry. I'm taking a quick bite. I don't know how long I'll be playing this, but this week I want to play another game. I'm taking a big gap between streams since the last time I streamed, but I feel okay to stream something now. Like, I've always wanted to shit on this game because it deserves it. There's not enough people who shit on this game who aren't just Nazis who think that this game is like woke, and it's just.
Oh, deadly stampede, captured by man, used to tame.
I'm trying to say something. He made me get distracted. Well, you got some people who would criticize this game for the wrong reason. Like it's just so woke, guys, because it points out racism, but it's not really making a statement against it. But it's just how privileged you gotta be, though. Like, if you're like some privileged person who thinks like just acknowledging racism means, or featuring anything racist means you're against racism, I don't know. You're living a very sheltered life if you think that's an attack against you. But you know, people who like Klansmen, they're used to wearing hoods. They're not used to being exposed so much. But you know, they think they're being attacked every time their racism is acknowledged, even though they acknowledge their own racism on their own. But if you're not coming to the Klan rallies, they don't trust you. I guess. I don't know. Even if you are a racist yourself. Why this is a better. That's the upgrade where my melee makes enemies catch on fire. But yeah, like as I was saying, I'm gonna play another game. I want to play that dispatch game.
Come on, then.
I'm likely gonna play that tomorrow. If yeah. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna play that this week. That game looks like it'll be right up my alley. And I've heard good things about Dispatch. What the fuck are you, bitch? Oh, it's just a fucking machine. A shield. I'm gonna take a bite.
This is your fault. Don't try.
The fuck? There's some salt, thank God.
Any last words?
I'm reloading!
Uh-oh, thought it was a person. Oh, here's some salt. I was here all this time, and I completely missed it. Silly me. I was really focused on eating my sandwich, though. That's why I was fucking up. But yeah, when I play Dispatch, it looks good. I have it downloaded, so I'll be playing that. Maybe tomorrow. But I will continue to this game. Until the end, because I'm gonna shit on it till the end because it sucks, or at least its premise sucks and its conclusions suck. And its gameplay is watered down, trying to be too much like Call of Duty because we got these shooting galleries. This is not how Bioshock 1 was designed. Had very lived-in environments. This is just a big fucking shooting arena. Shooting galleries where people just pop out randomly. Some of them just literally teleport too. They're not coming from anywhere. They're just appearing. Appearing out of the fucking ether. Check if I got everything.
Sweet Mother of Columbia.
Oh, it's not a new one. Never mind.
Worship three symbols in your memory.
The same shit.
We worship the sword so that we might avenge you. We worship the raven. So
nobody
that we
gives
might
a shit,
cover
nerd.
the city with eyes. We worship the coffin because it symbolizes the weight of our faith.
Shut the fuck up, nerd. Nobody gives a fuck. Shitty clan rally. Shitty clan club. I'm gonna kill you all the same.
Oh, deadly stampede! Captured by man, used to tame.
Alright.
Bucking bronco.
What do you have? Nah, we don't want to use that on you. Crow's Trap is good, actually. We're gonna buy that immediately. We need a discount, though. We don't have enough to buy it outright. Though, I don't believe. No, we can't buy it. Fuck. We don't have enough money. Shit. What does this do? Oh, actually, this will be useful. That's actually good. I'll get that now. That's useful. So you can possess people with it. Okay. I forgot all about this. But they always commit seppuku if a human's possessed. Not so much with the machine, though.
Possession now turns machine and man into allies. Hold and release to create a ghostly trap.
Okay. Pretty fun. I was too busy eating my sandwich. I was too busy eating my sandwich, otherwise I would have jumped right on him.
His intent is ruin.
Guess I'll finish my sandwich. And have a drink. Like an early concept of this, or early builds of this, these islands will be moving around and getting closer, where you can just jump on any one of them. They used to be interactable. Now they're just background. You know, and all this is scripted. Like getting to this area over here is scripted. Sadly. All right. I was just having my drink. This is not the way to go. Where do I go? Give me some fucking health. Or well, I guess salt will do it. The first game also had like an eerie atmosphere. Like an eerie, a lonely horror atmosphere. Well, this game doesn't really have that going for it. Like, I don't even know why they bothered to tie this game to Bioshock at all. It might as well just been its own thing in its own reality.
And the Lord saw the wickedness of man was great, and he repented he had made man on the earth. Rain. 40 days and 40 nights of the stuff, and he left not a thing that walked alive. You see, my friends, even God is entitled to a do-over. And what is Columbia if not another ark? For another time.
Went backwards. I'm getting really sloppy and drunk. Yeah, she's pretending like this place is supposed to be Noah's Ark. He's mixing a bunch of things because he refers to this place as Noah's Ark, and he refers to he refers to the land as the Sodom, or the United States as Sodom, which is like two different Bible stories he's combining, but you know, fanatical Christian talk though. Gonna get real salty.
Just what the doctor ordered.
No, I want to jump on that. I was trying to jump on it. Fuck. Why the hell am I here? The fuck?
We're sorry to say that Monument Island is off limits. You've got to go. Workmen should proceed to the island by means of the skyline.
Skylines, huh? Those things them coppers came riding in on back by the lottery.
Did I go backwards? I think I did. Yeah. I forgot I gotta jump off at a certain point. They're the po-po. Fucking loser. Are you not fucking... What the fuck? That hitbox?
Don't make me hurt you!
Bitch.
He made a run for it!
Hell are you?
You'll die here!
There's another skyline up above. Somehow get some elevation, I could probably reach it.
Huh, okay. Yeah, Disneyland's closed off. This is a linear experience, guys. Like, no normal person would live here. Nobody lives in this fucking place. Too fucking dangerous. It would make sense if, like, they use vigors to even exist up here. Like, if people up here just use the vigors to so they wouldn't be falling off all the fucking time in this dangerous ass environment, that would make a lot of sense. But no, that's not what they're using them for. People don't even use them. They're mentioned at the beginning, and then nobody in the story mentions them ever again, except for the DLC, and the DLC doesn't even make sense in regard to why these things are around, other than to copy the first game, which it just takes me right out of the story. And it retroactively ruins the first game, their story. Okay, I guess that's it. Bitch. Well, who sleeps in this? Kind of tiny. Like a child's bed almost. I mean, it's big for a child's bed, but it's not long enough. Like, my legs would dangle off of this shit.
I see him!
Dumbass. This thing's getting even weaker. Like, this pistol's starting to show how weak it is. Like, they're getting more tanky. We're basically still in the first tutorial. Okay. Well, we don't want to go that way. Fuck. That panic sucks. Monument Island. There we go.
Stand down! Stand down!
I'm killing them anyway. Or they don't let us.
Sword and the wings of angels.
We kill Nazis, we don't care. Nazis, you all die. You get punished. You get punished in my world, there ain't no fucking forgiveness. Nazis die. I don't give a fuck. Y'all get the guillotine. Y'all get the fucking firing squad. Bitch. I never did this, but I feel like doing it now. I need to make a point. The only good Nazi is a fucking dead Nazi. No more giving the benefit of the doubt. No more tolerating this shit. They need to go. They need to be done and gone with.
I know why you have come, false shepherd. I see every
You need to go.
blackens your soul.
We already know who he is, but fuck him.
Wounded Knee, the Pinkertons, the
Like his real identity is relevant.
and of course, Anna.
Yeah, we served at Wounded Knee as well.
And now, to repay a debt.
We went to the Boxer Rebellion and the Wounded Knee. Kill a bunch of brown natives and Chinese people.
You don't know me, pal.
Prophecy is my business, Mr. DeWitt. As blood is yours. Do you know why these men will die for me? Because I have seen their future in the glory. And hence they are content. What brought you to Columbia, Booker? Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt? This will end in blood, DeWitt. But then again, it always does with you, doesn't it? It always ends in blood.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill that guy, that's for sure. I forgot to get him.
To lead my lamb astray, but thy crook is bent and thy path is twisted. Go back to the Sodom from which you came.
We don't forgive Nazis around here. You will die for your crimes. You need to be punished. You commit the crime, you die. Execution.
Go back.
Holy shit.
Genocidal Nazis get killed.
Brace yourselves!
Fucking slave catchers like this get killed. You deserve to die. You leech off of everybody else. You deserve to live? You think you deserve to live? What the fuck's wrong with you? You're a fucking parasite. Don't feel sorry for you. You're all gonna catch these bullets. Chop you up.
Gotta find the controls to take this thing to Monument Island.
These the controls. These definitely are not the controls. Yeah, oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is what this woman, but it used to be a boy in the original build of this. But it was too grim to show a boy doing what she's about to do.
It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you.
No, she's gonna hurt herself.
Okay, I'm sure I can get this thing going.
The Lord forgives everything. But I'm just a prophet. So I don't have to. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah. Dumbass. That was a boy who did that before, a little boy. Oh, gotta catch it. I pressed the button, but it didn't let me grab onto it. Stupid ass game.
That was close.
Weird ass Bratz doll looking ass statues. The proportions are all off. Fucking Bratz doll proportions. Fucking stupid looking. Comstock, did you play with Bratz dolls when you were a little lad? That's a bit awkward. do you sell again? Some bullshit. Oh, actually, I have enough now. I'm buying that right now because that's good. Oh, we don't have enough. Fuck. Like, this game is also very stingy with the money. Like, its fucking economy is dumb. This game was not like very well planned, or at least it scrapped a lot of shit, is what it seems like. That's why it ended up like that. The prices don't make sense, and by the time you get enough money for some of that shit, it's like it's practically the end of the it's the end of the game basically. By the time you can afford a lot of that shit, you cannot rack up a lot of money. Fuck this game. Like, Bioshock 1 didn't have fuck up economy like that.
Oh, there it is.
This game is full of holes. Full of bad decisions and planning and design and story. Bad story. The story sucks. Bad commentary on real world issues as well. That are not trivial, but the game in its fucking treatment of these issues trivializes them. Or some narcissist
Wonder why they got her locked up in this place.
white characters. Only their problems are what's important. Not revolutionary struggle. That's stupid. That doesn't matter. That's a nuisance to even think about and confront. That's just in our way. No, that's not what I meant. I don't want to go back. Oh, we gotta use the hook. That's right. Fucking stupid ass statue. The seed of the prophet shall sit the throne and shut up. You guys aren't clever. You're not poetic. You just sound stupid. Okay. That's what they're trying to sound like, though. They want to sound poetic and clever and shit. And fancy, but they're not. Oh, another voxophone. Okay, this is this is also what I'm talking about, okay? This relates to what I was talking about with the Lutece twins. Oh, and of course, they have him have this here, so they just have him look like a big old simp. Trivializing yet another marginalized character. Okay. Making light of their situation, basically. Pretty fucked. That's why I don't respect this game. But we're gonna play that voxophone.
I guess even in a restricted area, these crackers need someone to clean the floors. Those politicians and scientists don't bother about what they say around me, because I'm some half-leaded colored boy. But I can tell they scared out of their wits by that thing they got locked upstairs. Yes, sir. They got a tiger by the tail, and they don't know whether to hang on or run.
Yep. Okay, so that's a black man, clearly. They got him being like a simp, thirsting for the white ladies. He's a pervert, apparently. They're trivializing him, making light of him, making fun of him. Yeah. Not really a respectable sort of representation, what I'm pointing out. If something happens to him, which has no consistency with some other accidents we're going to be learning about.
What's this?
It's a girl, obviously. Yeah. This is Elizabeth, we already know. That's the girl we gotta get. The main Disney princess character of the game. I mean, literally, they designed her after Belle from fucking Beauty and the Beast. Why she practically has the same hairstyle and the same love for books. At least when we meet her. Books never come up again in any other part of the game. But her establishing entrance is in a library, basically. Yeah, this is with the quantum shit. This is our teddy bear. And it changes into a different teddy bear. Age 4. That's what Elizabeth used to play with. Age 11, a poetry box, and it's a different poetry box now. It's a different color. Showing it alternate reality versions of these things, basically. And this is her at puberty. She's 13. This is basically like, I didn't want to do that. That was an accident. But, this is basically like the shit for your period. An old version of it. Like what ladies would use for their period. They call it the menarche. You know, it's kind of like. I'm gonna describe the menarche so I get this right. I don't want to just, you know, speak offhandedly. You know, I'm not a woman, so I can't give like the best description for this shit. Menarche is the first menstrual period at chemo. Well, we know what that is, but what is that item called? Fuck. I don't know. Never mind. Forget it. You know what it is. It had blood on it before and now it doesn't because it's like a different, from another reality where it wasn't used. So you got some quantum magic going on in this game. She tries to run away or escape this tower. That's her as a child. That's how she learned lockpicking from an early age. Of trying to escape. Specimen investigating. She's trying to create a portal. And I guess she needs imagery. No, that's just the panning, never mind. I think she needs imagery to even be able to open up where she wants to go. That's why she took up painting. They kind of fucked up with this portal shit because it makes no sense for her to be trapped in here. But we're gonna see the shit with the portals in a minute. Like I said, I'm gonna bring up all the spoilers before anything happens because I've played this before. This is an old ass game. At this point, over a decade old. Everybody knows this game already. Most people do. She loves to dance. That's the end of that. That's why later we see her dancing. Yeah, I needed a drink after that. Some soda. There's this weird, ew. They were taking her. They're watching her while she gets undressed. This is pretty creeper shit. It's like pedo shit. Who the fuck is running this place? Yeah, I never did get closure on this. Why the fuck was this going on? It's pretty messed up. Did we come from there or there? Yeah, that's where we came from. Yeah, that's where we came from. Okay. I guess we didn't come in here.
I guess even in a restricted area, these crackers need someone to clean the floors. Those politicians and scientists don't bother about what they say around me because I'm some half-leaded colored boy.
I'm gonna play another one.
But I
just wanted to make sure I didn't get it.
Mr. Thompson, sir, I replaced the entire fuse banker's ass, and the lights were all in working order last night. There they go again. We go through boxes of fuses every day as of late. Just in the siphon alone, I don't... something's happening.
Okay, so he dies there. We're supposed to accept. Nothing else could have happened to him. Apparently, because he's black, so that's why. You gotta just accept that he's dead. He's black, guys. He couldn't have like had some mutation happen to him or anything. He couldn't have fell through a portal at all or anything. He can't turn into like a fucking quantum ghost like the Lutece twins are. Spoilers. That's what the fuck they are. They're basically quantum ghosts who can like pop around, zip around. You know, they still can go on existing and communicating. That black guy, no. He's not privileged enough. He just dies. You know, despite him dying from, you know, this quantum shit, he doesn't get the privilege of being a quantum ghost. He's black. Fuck him. What are they doing to her? Putting her under some gas. Ew. I'm afraid to ask. Sorry, Mr. Blackman, even though you're interacting with the same shit that these white people are, this quantum entanglement shit, you can never interact with the portals. You can never get quantum powers yourself. Okay? Only the white people can get this. I'm sorry. Another one.
It is one thing to imagine one's future, and another to see it. I have seen the seeds of fire that will prepare the Sodom below for the coming of the Lord.
See the Sodom below.
But Elizabeth shall sow those seeds, not I.
Because I'm dying.
I will fall before the job is done. But she shall take up my mantle. The Lord is calling me home. I feel his love in every tumor, because they are the train which takes me to his station.
Man, you're high.
And I go with joy, knowing that Elizabeth will take my earthly place. But the false shepherd is coming to lead my lamb astray. I will not board that train until she is safe from his deceptions.
A remix of Everybody Wants to Rule the World going on there. Get in the fucking elevator, damn it. There's a bit of jank to this game because it is over a decade old now. Gets some parts are finicky. Pull the lever. Oh, I remember now. Never mind. The fuck? Go back, bitch. I didn't pull the fucking lever. Damn it, I should have pulled the lever.
Dressing room. That's where we need to go.
No, we don't. I need to go back here. Oh, it just shows her.
That's her.
She's dreaming about Petty. She's gonna get Paris syndrome hardcore if she ever tried to go like in the modern day. Paris is not that great. It was good in that, what, fucking Amelie movie? Yeah, it was so magical looking. But that's a movie, honey. And that movie came after this timeline too. It's more of a modern movie. The dining room. Get outside. Why do they have to have the fucking doors like this? This is stupid. I get that, yeah, they want to make it so immersive because this is how it works. Because her powers are so great, we gotta siphon them off into these like hermetically sealed hallways. Like, shut the fuck up. It's just inconvenient to the player. See, she's gonna open a portal now. The Paris. Paris in the 1980s, though.
Whoa.
And it's, you can tell it's the 1980s because it's Revenge of the Jedi. Or Return of the Jedi. That's how it was titled in, you know, Europe. Revenge of the Jedi. I think. But that, you know, that's how it was in French. But this is Return of the Jedi. That's the 80s movie. And there certainly weren't vehicles like that in the 1910s. So yes.
Whatever that was, it's got nothing to do with the job at hand.
Where do I go? Yeah, we gotta go up, so this is the right way.
This job's getting worse all the time.
Oh,
what
Rosalind.
makes the girl different?
Rosalind.
I suspect it has less to do with what she is, and rather more with what she is not. A small part of her remains from where she came. It would seem the universe does not like its peas mixed with its porridge.
Ew, both are gross. I don't like porridge or peas. Well, I mean, unless it's like snow peas and like some stir fry, that's pretty good. I don't like peas by themselves though. A library, of course. She's Bella, after all. She's gotta be in the library.
Holy shit. Alright. I can do this.
Yeah, what a great place to have shit set up. I walked in the wrong way, I guess. It's not this way. I guess it's this way? Well, how convenient. We dropped here.
Hello.
Hey! Knock it off! Stop it! Will you stop it?
Not here to hurt you.
Who are you?
My name is DeWitt. I'm a friend. I come to get you out of here.
Get away!
Yeah, good job. Just gave up immediately.
Are you real?
I'm real enough.
He's coming. You've got to go.
Why?
You don't want to be here when he gets here. Just a minute, I'm getting dressed.
Get you out of here.
There's no way out. Trust me, I've looked. Stop it, you're too impatient. That's enough.
What about this?
What about it?
This is the way out, isn't it?
What are you... Give it to me.
The bird in the cage. It's on the key. They're really on the nose with their wannabe free message. But only for this, only for, you know, the white Disney princess. The black people, that's irrelevant. They're being just as bad as their oppressors by wanting that. Okay? That's the message. That's the message it seems like the game's trying to push, if anything. Just look how they treat them in this fucking game. Like, her issues supersede the problems of the oppressed and the marginalized, the working class, you know. Fuck them. She's way more important.
It's a way out.
And none of them can ever experience the portals, by the way. Those black people, those working class people, all right, they can't experience the portals because they're not white, you see. They can't even be told about them because, you know, we can't let them darkies in them fucking commies know about that shit. All right. Only the white savior can know about it, and they're not even saviors. They're just other than like George Washington, you know, those types. So in that regard, they're white saviors. She's supposed to be of that stock, or at least Comstock worships that guy. Why do you close it when we gotta use it? Stupid.
Come on, this way.
It's pointless that it closed behind us in the first place.
We'll see about that. Keep me locked up in here. Who are you? Why did you come here? This way, come on!
Of course. I'm just being railroaded anyway.
Wait! Hurry!
Call the elevator!
What?
The hell is that? Press the button!
Fucking bird sucks, by the way.
They were watching me?
You didn't know?
All this time. Why? Why did they put me in here? What am I? What am I?
You're
we
the
don't
girl
fucking
who's
know.
getting out of this tower.
We gotta wait for him to go away, I guess.
This way.
We have to keep moving. He's tearing the building apart.
Be careful, Elizabeth.
How do you know my name?
Not now.
I forgot where I go. I went the wrong way.
Hurry!
The fuck up.
Out of the way, let me try.
Out of the way, weakling.
Which way?
What the fuck? I didn't even press the button. How did that happen? Oh no. Fuck that ugly ass statue. Deserves to crumble anyway. dumbass. I don't even know why that happens. It's not like we're deep undersea. And why would that be happening to their mass but not our body? We're like way smaller than them. So that never made sense, that part. Unless water's just his kryptonite for no fucking reason.
Mr. DeWitt! Swing us the curb and wipe away the debt!
But she's in our dream now.
Are you in there, DeWitt?
What do you want with her?
We had a deal, DeWitt!
Tell me what you want with her.
Open this door right now!
Are you going to hurt her? Tell me what you want!
I'm stuck. Okay, there we go.
Anna.
I was stuck on some geometry for a minute. I don't know why. Anna. That comes back later. It's getting late, so I might stop. I'm getting tired. I've been streaming long enough. It's been 3 hours. I usually don't go that long. Because I'm not a real streamer. I just do this when I feel like it. And for background noise at work.
No, it's me. Elizabeth.
And
right.
and also a tool of record I use this for. Anyway.
Where am I?
Back in the land of the living. Here, let me.
I'll be fine.
You almost drowned. You need to...
I said I'm fine. Just give me a minute.
Do you hear that?
No.
It's music.
Go on. I just need to...
Okay, I won't be long. I won't be long, Mr. DeWitt.
Where is she?
Okay. I'm tired, so I'll continue this. I guess I'll do this tomorrow, and then I'll probably stream that game, what's it called? Dispatch, yeah. I'll probably stream it the next day after tomorrow, because I'm really too tired. But I want to get through a bit of the game before I go to another game. Anyway, if anyone sees this, take care. Bye.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey.